Free MLB picks. This is action here for Saturday, June the 29th. Tony T. Our MLB pick show here for Saturday action features all 15 games. Before we get into just a couple things, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. Hey, give us a like, a thumbs up on this video. It really helps us build up our audience. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up. Hot cappers like Brendan check for the year. Yeah, actually, Brandon just uploaded some MLB shorts. He handles really the shorts section of our YouTube channel. So check Brandon's picks out right now. Ruben doing great. Nick up there. Hollywood Sam. Ron Crawford on hot the last 7 days. Ramon up there as well. Ben showing great work. Numbers, guys. Click their links. Get signed up. You'll find the latest print picks here center of the page. Keep an eye on those tabs for the multi-packs, $15 picks and more. We'll be locked and loaded here for the plays for you here on Saturday. Just make note here, all the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or the amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Our promo code TonyT at checkout saves 20% off all premium pick packages. The link to our site is in the description. Executive service for the big bankroll bettors. Now, if you bet $500 or more per game, this would be within your price range. We give you picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the plays, to ensure you get the best numbers possible. And of course, we rate our plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, let's get this one started. Rockies and White Sox MLB pick for action on Saturday. Cal Quantrill will start for Colorado. Quantrill in 16 starts has an ERA 3.50, whip of 1.30. The right-hander strikes out 17%, 9% with the walks. The ground ball is 47%, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Jonathan Cannon, the starter for Chicago. Cannon appeared in 7 games, ERA 4.59, whip of 1.41. The righty fans 20%, 4% with the walks. The ground ball is 44%, 1.35 home runs per 9 innings. Chicago banged 196 in their past 7 games. The Rockies are batting 253 against the American League, put up 4.5 runs per game. The team record behind Quantrill 39-31 the past 2 seasons. That's a plus 14.5 unit return. White Sox 15-49 against right-handed starters this season. That's a minus 26 unit loss. Play Colorado minus 103. Reds and Cardinals MLB pick for Saturday. Carson Spires will start for Cincinnati. Spires appeared in 7 games. An ERA 3.45, whip of 1.24. The right-hander strikes out 19%, 4.5% walks. His ground ball is 40%. No homers allowed. His FIP 2.32 does suggest a drop in ERA based on his numbers. Sonny Gray, the starter for St. Louis. Gray 14 starts, ERA 2.81, whip of 0.95. The veteran elite K rate here 32%, 7% walks. His ground ball is 46%, 0.76 home runs per 9 innings. Cincinnati banged 276 in their past 7 games, put up 5.5 runs a game. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 3.85. St. Louis banged 220 in their 34-day games, losing 19 of those games. St. Louis 29-36 as a favorite of minus 125 to minus 175 the past 2 seasons. That's a minus 23.5 unit loss. Cardinals 13-23, facing a team with a bullpen whip of 1.25 or lower the past 2 seasons, a minus 14.5 unit loss. Play Cincinnati plus 153. Yankees and Blue Jays MLB pick for action on Saturday. Nestor Cortez starts for New York. Cortez in 17 starts, an ERA 3.40, whip of 1.07. The lefty fans 23%, 4.5% with the walks. The ground ball is 30%, 1.16 home runs per 9 innings. Chris Bassett starts for Toronto. Bassett 16 starts, ERA 3.45, whip 1.37. Veteran fans 21%, 9% with the walks. The ground balls come in 43%. 0.79 home runs per 9 innings. New York banged 211 against the division, losing 13 of their first 23. Toronto in their past 7 games put up 5 runs a game, hitting 255. Cortez on the road, ERA 5.57. Team mark behind Cortez, 1-7 line between plus 125 and minus 125 this season. That's a minus 7 unit loss. Play Toronto plus 106. Marlins and Phillies MLB pick for action on Saturday, Rodri Munoz will start for Miami. Munoz, 7 starts, an ERA 5.80, whip of 1.40. The rookie righty fans 22%, 12% with the walks. The ground balls are 32%, 3.53 home runs per 9 innings. Aaron Nola starts for Philadelphia. Nola in 16 starts, ERA 3.39, whip of 1.05. The veteran strikes out 22%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls come in 45% with 1.16 home runs per 9 innings. Miami banged 207 in their past 7 games. They've gone under in 25 of their first 38 on the road. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 3.68. Miami 34-19 to the under when an underdog of plus 150 or higher the past 2 seasons. The Phillies are 28-15 to the under when favored by minus 150 or higher this season. Injuries to Harper, Schwarber, and Remoto huge here. Play Miami and Philadelphia under 8.5. Padres and Red Sox. MLB pick for action on Saturday. Michael King, the starter for San Diego. King in 17 appearances has an ERA 3.75, whip of 1.29. The right-hander fans 27%, 9.5% walks. The ground balls 39%, 1.25 home runs per 9 innings. Tanner Houck will start for Boston. Houck has 16 starts, ERA 2.18, whip of 0.97. Righty fans 24%, 4% walks. The ground balls 56%, minimal home run damage. San Diego batting 290 in their past 7 games, put up nearly 7 runs a game. They're hitting 275 on the road. Boston batting 249 at home with a losing record. Boston now 36-38 is home favorite minus 110 or higher the past 2 seasons. That's a minus 17 and a half unit loss there. San Diego now 25-18 in their first against winning teams this year. Play San Diego plus 130. Guardians and Royals. MLB pick for action on Saturday. Tanner Bybee, the starter for Cleveland. Bybee in 16 starts, an ERA 3.50, whip of 1.12. The righty fans 29%, 6% with the walks. The ground balls 38%, 1 home run per 9 innings. Cole Reagans will start for KC. Reagans in 17 starts, an ERA 3.03, whip of 1.15. Lefty strikes out 30%, 8% walks. Ground balls 41%, 0.55 home runs per 9 innings. Cleveland 17-5 against left-handed starters this year, hitting 264, put up 5.5 runs a game. Their bullpen on the road, an ERA of 2.63. KC in their past 7 games are batting 176. The Guardians are 28-12 when lined at even money to minus 150 this season, a plus 13 unit return. Team Mark Van Bybee 13-3 this year and 21-10 against winning teams. Play Cleveland minus 103. Cubs and Brewers. MLB pick for action on Saturday. Justin Steele will start for Chicago. Steele in 11 starts, an ERA 3.08, whip of 1.06. The lefty fans 24%, 6% with the walks. The ground balls 40%, 1.12 home runs per 9 innings. Tobias Myers starts for Milwaukee. Myers appeared in 11 games, ERA 3.12, whip of 1.12. Righty fans 21%. 8% walks, ground balls come in 38%, 1.38 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.40 does suggest a rise in ERA based on form, but Chicago bullpen on the road, an ERA of 5.50. They're batting 229 against right-handed starters, lost 26 of 42 on the road. The Cubs 10-21 on the road when lined at plus 125 to minus 125 this season. That's a minus 11 unit loss. The team record behind Steele 2-9 this year, played Milwaukee minus 111. Pirates and Braves. MLB pick for Saturday. Paul Skeens, the starter for Pittsburgh. Skeens in 8 starts, ERA 2.14, whip of 0.99. The rookie right-hander late K rate here 34%, 4.5% walks. The ground ball is 44%, 0.97 home runs per 9 innings. Max Fried starts for Atlanta. Fried in 15 starts, ERA 3, whip of 1.07. The lefty fans 22%, 7.5% walks. His ground ball is 60%, 0.6 home runs per 9 innings. Pittsburgh hitting 205 in their past 7 games. Atlanta in this period hitting 208. They do have a bullpen ERA of 3.12 at home on the year. The Braves are 19-9 to the under. Well, now They're 20-9 to the under when lined at -150 or greater this season, and 27-13 to the under. Facing a starter that allows 5.5 hits per game or fewer this season, play Pittsburgh and Atlanta under 8. Astros and Mets, MLB pick for action on Saturday. Framber Valdez, the starter for Houston. Valdez in 13 starts, an ERA 3.68, whip of 1.20. Lefty strikes out 19%, 8% walks, ground balls 62%, .78 home runs per 9 innings. Tyler McGill will start for New York. McGill in 7 starts, ERA 4.81, whip of 1.43. The righty strikes out 29%, 11% walks, ground balls 41%, .53 home runs per 9 innings. Houston, their past 7 games, hitting .320, put up 7 runs a game. New York in this period hitting .284, put up 7 runs a game. New York hit and put up runs against left-handed starters this season, going over in 14 of 21 against them. Play Houston and New York over 8. Athletics and Diamondbacks, MLB pick for Saturday. Hogan Harris will start for Oakland. Harris appeared in 7 games with an ERA 2.72, whip of 1.13. The lefty strikes out 19%, 9% walks, ground balls 40%, 1.49 home runs per 9 innings. Now his FIP is 5, which suggests an increase in ERA based on his numbers. Zach Gallen, expected starter for Arizona. Gallen, 11 starts, ERA 3.12, whip of 1.14. The right-hander fans 26%, 6.5% walks, ground balls 41%, .95 home runs per 9 innings. His last start was May 30th, where he suffered a hamstring injury. Oakland putting up nearly 5 runs per game against the National League this season. Had a pretty good hitting output in Friday's game. Arizona banged .266 against left-handed starters, putting up 5.5 runs a game against them. Their bullpen at home, an ERA of 4.31 and climbing. Gallen may be limited here. Play Oakland and Arizona over 8.5. Nationals and Rays, MLB pick Saturday. Jake Irvin will start for Washington. Irvin in 16 starts, ERA 3.13, whip of 1.09. The righty strikes out 22%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls 45%, .88 home runs per 9 innings. Aaron Civale starts for Tampa Bay. Civale in 16 starts, ERA 5.20, whip of 1.35. The righty fence 23%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls 32%, 1.66 home runs per 9 innings. Tampa Bay in their past 7 games hitting .280, putting up 5.5 runs a game. They're 15-8 against the National League as this series began. Washington batting .225 against the American League. They have a losing record against the league. The Rays are 13-5, facing an NL team with a .245 or lower batting average. Play Tampa Bay -124. Rangers and Orioles, MLB pick for action on Saturday. Michael Lorenzen, the starter for Texas. Lorenzen, 13 starts, ERA 3.04, whip of 1.16. The righty fans 18%, 10% walks, ground balls 45%, 1.17 home runs per 9 innings. Now his FIP 4.70 does suggest a rise in ERA. Should form hold. Cade Povich starts for Baltimore. Povich 4 starts, ERA 4.15, whip of 1.29. The lefty strikes out 15%, 11% walks. The ground balls down 41%, .83 home runs per 9 innings. Rangers bullpen on the road, an ERA of 6.42. Baltimore in their past 7 games hitting .298, put up 5.5 runs a game. Their bullpen at home, an ERA of 3.14. Texas 8-18 to the run line against left-handed starters with a -10.5 unit loss and hitting .216 against them. The Orioles are 37-22 to the run line against right-handed starters, a +22 unit return. Play Baltimore run line -1.5 runs, +135. Dodgers and Giants, MLB pick for Saturday. Tyler Glasnow, the starter for Los Angeles. Glasnow has 16 starts, ERA 2.88, whip of .87. Veteran elite K rate here 35%, 6.5% walks. The ground balls 48%, .99 home runs per 9 innings. Spencer Howard starts for San Francisco. Howard appeared in 6 games with an ERA 3.80, whip of 1.69. Righty fans 21%, 9% walks. The ground balls 36%, limited home run damage. San Francisco batting .258 in day games, put up 5 runs per game and sit 4 games over 500 in them. LA batting .240 in their day games, average just 3.9 runs per game. No Muncy or Betts in the lineup. Play San Francisco plus 190. Tigers and Angels MLB pick Saturday. Reese Olson, the starter for Detroit. Olson in 15 starts in ERA 3.35, whip of 1.19. Righty strikes out 21%, 6.5% walks. The ground ball is 51%, limited home run damage. Griffin Canning to start for LA. Canning 16 starts, ERA 4.72, whip of 1.33. Righty has seen his case plummet down to less than 16%, 8% walks. Ground ball is 42%, 1.54 home runs per 9 innings. LA in their past 7 games hitting to 196. Their bullpen at home an ERA of 5.13. The Tigers' pen on the road sits with an ERA of 3.33. LA was 16-25 at home after the opener of the series. Detroit 22-8 on the road, went line between even money and minus 150 the past 3 seasons. It's a plus 12 unit return. Angels 5-15 at home, went line between plus 125 minus 125 this season. A minus 10.5 unit loss. Play Detroit minus 115. Twins and Mariners MLB pick Saturday. Pablo Lopez, the starter for Minnesota. Lopez, 16 starts, ERA 5.11, whip of 1.17. Right-hander strikes out 27%, 5% walks. Ground balls 40%, 1.64 home runs per 9 innings. Bryce Miller starts for Seattle. Miller, 16 starts, ERA 3.90, but whip just 1.04. The right-hander fans 23%, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is 37%, 1.36 home runs per 9 innings. Seattle in their past 7 games hitting .204. They've gone under now in 27 of 39 home games. Their bullpen ERA of 2.81. Minnesota 23-14 of the under, when line between plus 125 and minus 125 this season. Play here will be Minnesota and Seattle under 7.5. All right, that was our MLB Picks show here for Saturday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB Picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. Hey, give us a like, a thumbs up on this video. It really helps us out, helps us build up our audience. Then visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there from the top performing cappers there. You see them on our leaderboard. Click the links, get signed up, and use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save the 20% off. The link to our site's in the description. Now, if you're a big bankroll bettor, you bet over $500 or more per game. Executive service. We give you picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the picks, to help you get the best numbers, and we rate our plays. If you bet $500 or more per game, this would be within your price range. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, Brandon Check, who sits atop our leaderboards, he has MLB shorts for you on Saturday. Ramon coming in with WNB. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.